Diego Armando Maradona. The legacy of an uncontrollable genius. On November 25, 2020, the death of one of the most controversial characters in the history of sport was announced. Diego Maradona built a legendary career based on talent, sacrifice and defiance. This last quality brought him many benefits on the football court. This defiance translated into his skill movements with the ball, leaving rivals scattered, making unimaginable passes and goals with his magical left foot, and leading most of the teams he was part of to victory with touching grit and determination. His career began with Argentinos Juniors 10 days after turning 16 years old. Argentinos Juniors was a team of the bottom part of the league, and with Maradona they were runner-ups in the Argentine League in 1980 for the first time. His next stop was at Boca Juniors, one of the most important teams in Argentina, known for being the team of the low-income people of Buenos Aires. Boca has an intense rivalry with River Plate, the high-class team of the city. It should be noted that Maradona rejected an offer from River Plate for more money than Boca could offer him, demonstrating for the first time in his career that defiance that would make him a legend. With Boca he won the Metropolitan Championship in 1981, a trophy that ended up being his only title in Argentina. Before the 1982 World Cup in Spain, Maradona sealed his pass to Barcelona FC. The preparation for the World Cup lasted 4 months. Argentina had a disappointing performance in the World Cup as they were eliminated in the second round, with Maradona as the negative protagonist, as he gave an unfair kick to the Brazilian Batista. Far from being depressed, this failure filled Maradona with motivation to continue to excel in his sports career. In the first of his 2 seasons in Barcelona, he dazzled all the fans with his magic, but his stay in Barcelona was affected because he contracted hepatitis. However, 2 national titles were achieved, the Copa del Rey and the League Cup, scoring a goal in each final, also earning the ovation of the Santiago Bernabéu, the archenemy par excellence of Barcelona. His second and final season was very negative. On the one hand, the Spanish Andoni Goicoechea seriously injured him in the ankle, which kept him out for 3 months. Despite that, he managed to recover in record time for the Copa del Rey semi-final, where he received a red card. However, the competition forgave him the sanction, which allowed him to play the final against Athletic Club de Bilbao. During this final, Maradona was the villain, since after having lost 1-0, he started a pitched battle at the end of the match, an act that cost him 3 months of suspension in Spanish competitions. It should be noted that it was in Barcelona where El Diego had his first contact with drugs. Said 3-month sanction caused the president of Barcelona to seek to transfer Maradona to another team. Barcelona, where El Diego ended his stage scoring 38 goals in 58 games, accepted the offer from Naples, where Maradona would begin to build his legend. In Naples, Maradona joined a squad that had saved relegation by 1 point the previous year and led them to 8th position in his first season and to 3rd place in his second season. At the end of his second season at Napoli, Maradona started preparing with his national team for their participation with Argentina in Mexico 1986. At the end of the World Cup, Maradona would be recognized as the best player in the world after numerous stellar performances during the tournament, but especially for his memorable goal against England in the quarter-finals. This goal is known until this day as the most beautiful goal in the history of the World Cup. Argentina proceeded to win the final against Germany, with Maradona scoring the final 3-2. This was the last time Argentina beat Germany in a World Cup. He and the Napoli squad dominated Italian football for the next 4 years, as he won 2 Scudettos, 1 Coppa Italia, 1 Supercoppa d'Italia, and 1 continental tournament. The UEFA Cup. In the 1990 World Cup, Argentina entered the tournament as a candidate. During this tournament, the Albiceleste team did not play the same football that had allowed them to win the tournament 4 years prior, but still they could reach the final against Germany, where they were defeated 1-0. Starting in 1990, Maradona was involved in doping scandals, with multiple suspensions. After testing positive for cocaine, the Italian competition decided to suspend him for 15 months, which led to his return to Argentina, where he was also sanctioned by the courts for drug possession. He returned to football action with Sevilla in 1992 in Spain, where he also had a period marked by controversies with his coach. In 1993 he decided to return to Argentine soccer with the Newell's Old Boys. Again, Maradona was a victim of his temper, being involved in numerous scandals. The most shocking one took place at the door of his quinta located in Moreno, where he attacked a journalist with an air rifle, which resulted in an in-house prison sentence of 2 years. In 1994, he participated in what was his last World Cup. Argentina entered as favorites with a team with multiple stars such as Simeone, Redondo, Batistuta, Caniggia among others. However, Maradona was suspended for doping after the second group stage match, and Argentina was eliminated in the round of 16 by Romania. Many conspiracy theories surround this suspension. The most popular is that FIFA adulterated the tests to prevent Maradona, a recognized follower of communism, from winning a World Cup in the United States. Maradona returned to Boca Juniors, where he retired at the age of 37 against River Plate, being replaced by Juan Roman Riquelme. The match ended with Boca winning 2 goals against 1. Off the courts, Maradona led a life of excesses and bad decisions, but his populist and rebellious character made him earn the unconditional love of all the lower-class sectors of Argentina. Today, after his loss, we will always remember him for the figure he was on the fields, where many classify him as the best footballer in history, and for his uncontrollable personality outside of it. Rest in peace, Diego Armando Maradona.